This is all about getting safely off from that start line. You can just see big kick from the start, and it looks to me like it's going to be the inside line that is going to be best as they come around, taking that inside turn on the way around. Van der Bosch just leading through, but then quickly being overtaken as they came around that turn by Lars van der Haar. Quick start by his feet, looks like Van Aert already up into the top 5 there. Problems for Wout van Aert? No, big issues here. He moves up out of the way of the riders. Very gentlemanly thing to do, not forcing them out of the line. That is a change. I mean, look at the force he's having to use. He's managed to rip it free now. Gets it on the bottom of that chain where he's got to flip it round. So coming up on to the bank, the bounce, that little bit of a flick took him out. And it does mean that you just see rider after rider passing him well. They wanted a 30-second advantage. They're going to get at least 30 seconds from Wout van Aert now. We've got Van der Haar on the front, so leading this out. Immediately behind Isabit on his wheel. So Van Aert at the moment is a fair way down this race field. He's currently sitting in 39th position and is currently 38 seconds down on the lead. So 38 seconds down. So it's going to be Van der Haar who leads this group of 4 in across the line. The chasing group of 3 behind. This will get a good indication of those time checks. So Van der Haar, Isabit, Hermans and Van der Bosch ahead of Pidcock, leading that chasing group with Van Torenhout and Vincent Becksteins in there. As we see Wout van Aert coming in, I think it is about 45 seconds down on our race lead. Just waiting for that to update completely. I think he's probably pulled a little bit more time back than that. Meanwhile, at the moment, you can see the leading group of riders are pretty much together. As we see Wout van Aert on the heels there of Rory Maguire, and that wheelbase kit, that's the green and black kit directly in front. So here we go, Ellie Isabit now up onto the front and just moving in front of Lars van der Haar. Means that the riders on the front able to push clear, start to squeeze out that gap, and that's what we're seeing now. They can't afford to let the gaps go with riders as talented as Lars van der Haar and Ellie Isabit. Now Pidcock moves up on the right-hand side, goes over the top there of Quinten Hermans, but Hermans defends his position and doesn't want to let that go. It means Pidcock moving up into 4th position with the red, white and blue bands across his middle. Managed to remount first there. He's going to be the first off the remount on the bridge as well. So Pidcock in 1, Isabit in 2, Van der Haar in 3, all predominantly white kit, the red, white and blue. Pidcock continuing to stretch the front of this race out with 2 riders who've gone with him, Van der Haar and Isabit at the moment. The gap back now to Lars van der Haar, 4 seconds to Van der Haar. Now is Van der Haar going to go backwards into the group behind, 9 seconds to the group behind from Pidcock. There's only going to be 5 seconds from Van der Haar. Pidcock has the company of Ellie Isabit, the 2 riders who've battled over the years so many times. Lars van der Haar just starting to be distanced a little. He's not going to panic now. Pidcock out of the saddle very quickly. I think he's realised he's got a gap. Now this is an attack. This is the sort of sprint down the gutter that we would want to see in a road race. It's a bit coming up behind him as Pidcock continues to push now. That gap to Ellie is a bit of 4 seconds at the last time check. The group behind just starts to fracture a little bit. Who's this in the distance? I think we need the Jaws music going here, because that is Wout van Aert, who is about to come around the corner there onto the straight 2 nets to see the danger. He's decided he definitely needs a bigger boat because he's off and away at the moment. Wout van Aert is in 7th place as 2 nets looks over his shoulder. The Trek Balois rider takes a little bit of a look back. You can see Wout van Aert coming. This is an amazing comeback from Wout van Aert. We knew he was capable of it. It was how far he could get up, how far could he push. 2 nets looking for the overall series. He's 3rd in the series standings overall at the moment. It's 276 points. Michael van Torenhout, who's behind him, on 290 points, with Ellie Isabit at 375 points. So into this last lap, Pidcock grits his teeth, takes a little bit of a look at the bike. That left pedal, not engaging in the not engaging in that pedal there as he went along that straight. Now, if that is a persistent problem, that is going to hand the advantage back towards Isabit. Well, we can just see Isabit just coming into camera shot at the base of this bank, and Pidcock's in front at the moment. He's not going to want to let this go at this stage. He's back on top. He can't afford to make a mistake. Neither can he back off too much and take too much of a safe line, because Isabit will close him down if that's the case. So you can just see here, Tom just having to scoot his way around that turn, just push his way and just drops out of that rut that has been developing. Pidcock down that big descent, diving down there, no lack of confidence by Pidcock that time around down there. Whatever the problem is getting those pedals, he didn't think about it on the way down. Izabit comes around, just missing that padding. But this man, he's on form. He's going to make it a win here today. Tom Pidcock, the British champion, takes the win here at Hulst at the UCI World Cup. Ellie Izabit, our series leader, takes second place. So it's going to be a third place for our European champion, Lars van der Haar. It's going to be fourth place today. What could have been for Wout van Aert to continue his winning streak if he had not had that issue with the chain right on the start of lap number 1.